Hello everybody, welcome to Nature Calls. Anthony here, and in this video I'm just going to be giving you my take on this Model S here. Now, just for clarification, this is not the brand new Model S. This is actually a 2017 Model S, but up until the new refresh that just got announced, well, this was basically the car you would get. I personally have not really seen the inside of this vehicle or checked it out, so this is the first time I've had the opportunity to do that. So I kind of just want to share with you my experience. You know that I have the Model Y and the Model 3. The Model Y is a 2020, the Model 3 is a 2021 with the new Model 3 interior refresh. So it'll be kind of cool to check this out before the new 2021 Model S's and X's roll off the line. Of course, the odds of me getting to see a new 2021 on the inside and stuff isn't too likely, but I do want to share my experience with this one. So just wanted to get that out of the way before we get started, because I don't want to feel like I'm misleading anybody into thinking that this is the brand new one. No, this is a 2017 with about like 35,000 miles on it. All right, so I think the best spot is to start from the outside, and then we'll work our way into the inside. Personally, I really like the look of the Model S. The Model 3 and Model Y look great, but I think the Model S look is really sharp. I do like all the chrome deleted on the new 2021, but the chrome doesn't look too bad on this 2017 here. The handles coming out, them opening up for you is pretty sweet. I think that's really classy. And moving on to the back here, doesn't have a too bad of a back end for the kind of sedan that it is. I think it's overall a pretty fantastic looking car. Now checking out some other things that really impressed me is the full hatchback on the S and just the unbelievable amount of space. This is a ton of space. Really interesting on how that folds out. You can really see, what I've noticed is you can really see the improvements that Tesla made between like this vehicle, the refresh of this vehicle, the Model 3, the Model Y. You can see how they're all kind of like building on each other. I would have loved to see a hatchback on the 3, but it's understandable that they just made it a regular trunk. Of course, the hatchback on this kind of competes pretty well with the Y. Of course, the Y has more, upward stance, I guess you would say, so you don't lose so much on this angle here, so you can actually stuff it a little bit more. But for a sedan, this is a ton of room, which is really impressive. So we'll go close that now, and I think we'll move on to the inside. While we're at it, though, another thing that's super weird is the key fob. It's neat. I do really like it, but I do miss I miss the whole cell phone being able to be connected to the car. You go and you're good to go. I like just having that little key, the little credit card size key like the 3 and the Y have. It's going to be really sweet that they're going to offer that on the new refreshed X. I think it's perfect timing, and it's definitely due. Okay, so now that we're inside the car here, the first thing that really pops out is definitely the 2 screens. Really interesting, and it'll be interesting to see how this develops in the new refresh, because I personally am really used to just having the one screen on the 3 and on the Y, and I think it's really convenient having all the information in one spot. It's kind of cool having both, but it's kind of weird at the same time. So other things that really stuck out is the controls for everything being all the way down here, and you can see how some things weren't integrated yet into the main screen, and I'll show you. These are the controls for adjusting your mirrors. If we go around the side here, or maybe underneath. We'll go underneath. This is controls for distance. You can change how far away you are. Look, as I click them, You can change how many car lengths away. You can adjust your speed. You can adjust your speed here on your regular cruise control and stuff like that. As we move up, we have the wipers. We have intermediate wiper settings. We have the lights. You can select your like high beams, low beams, and things like that. It's so weird seeing this on a Tesla when you've owned the newest ones. A lot of this is still pretty standard, but you can see the aspects of it transitioning from like your standard looking car into like a Tesla in a way. Like this is that transition period. The same thing with like the air system with having these vents. Now that the 3 and the Y just have that strip of vent across the top, it kind of makes regular vents like this seem so antiquated. Even funny things like this, like there's an actual button for the glove box. Like, wow. Again, this car is way more expensive than a Model 3. So, maybe you should have some more amenities like this. But I just think it's the weirdest thing. That and the fact that this right there is the door handle. And I thought that was really weird. I was actually searching for a button to press, because on the 3 and the Y, you literally just press a button and the door opens. But for here, you got to come over and you pull it. And then you can grab it here to close it. And it's so different, but so cool at the same time. Another thing that was sweet is you can see where they got the new design for the 3. I did not realize that this was already in the Model S. So it's pretty cool that they transferred this over to the 3. I think it's way more practical, and I really appreciate that. We got a nice little cubby hole here. This was funny too. They actually cover up, and you actually have to unslide them to display the cup holders. I think that was pretty wild as well. I don't know, just all these different things that you can. There's just all these different things in this car that are really nice, but you can see the improvements being done on other vehicles. Like we'll flip it around here. Look at that. Look at the full roof of glass, which is just like the Model Y, but is not like the Model 3. The Model 3 still has this support beam right across the middle, which isn't too bad of a thing, but it would be way nicer if the 3 had the full glass roof like the S and the Y does. And I guess the X has the full roof too. I've never sat in an X, so I can't really tell you on that one. Back seats honestly look kind of the same to a Model 3 at this point in time. We'll have to compare them more in depth later. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, so overall, I really don't think that this 2017 Model S is a bad car at all, and I'm assuming that most of the features are all the same up until 2020, until they did the refresh now in 2021. It's a pretty amazing vehicle. I can definitely see kind of where the Model 3 and Y took a lot of cues from and the improvements in those newer vehicles. So it'll be really sweet if I get a chance to actually check out a new Model S in 2021 or 2022, or maybe even sometime even further in the future. It'll be really fun to compare the experiences with the two. But just from an overall look and design aspect, it's a really nice and amazing vehicle. So hopefully you enjoyed this of me just kind of pointing out little things that kind of surprised me from my experience owning a 3 and a Y. Let me know what you think about the older S's now that the new S is out. I know they're basically going to look the same, but there's definitely some major interior upgrades to the new S's coming out. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Again, I appreciate you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and other than that, I'll see everybody next time in the next video. Thank you for watching, and as always, have an excellent day.